California has always been a proxy for all kinds of things, and it's been a harbinger. It's been, Jack Kennedy said, you can see the future in California. It happens there first. And so that's been a fascination of Americans. And where California goes, America's going to go. And today it's become entangled as a proxy in the political wars and the culture wars. And we could talk more about that. But this is just to give you a background about what's interesting about it. It's this huge dynamic state of 40 million people that is the fourth largest economy in the world outside the United States, twice as big as Russia.
And it wasn't always part of the United States, right?
California was not part of the original 13 colonies, was not California. And California was.
Didn't the Spanish own it for a period of time?
That's a very interesting history there. The Spanish claimed these vast regions of the American West and of the South of South America and Mexico and all. And in the 18th century, the Russians had been coming east for centuries. They'd come in the 17th century. The Tsars had moved throughout the Russian landmass to the east. We went west, the Russians went east. And in the 18th century, they hired this Danish sea captain called Vitus Bering to explore the regions further east, and they discovered Alaska. And they colonized Alaska. They had a colony, their capital was first on Kodiak Island. Then they built one in Yakutak, which is a little town on the southern end of Alaska, just northwest of Glacier Bay. Then they moved it to a third time to Sitka, which is this town in the southwestern part of Alaska. And they were moving south. And the King of Spain, I think it was Carlos V, he freaked out and he said, they're going to take our California away, but we've got to come up with something. So they found this priest, and his name was Junipero Serra. He was a Mallorcan from Mallorca, a guy with a PhD who one day said, he went to Madrid and said, send me to the New World. I want to be a missionary. It's a PhD in philosophy.